This is a RULationship episode, okay?
RULationship. Okay, I like it.
Because Ru is a professional dater and fuckboy talent evaluator. So on this joint right here, we're going to be talking about Ru's newfound prowess on these dating apps in 2021. She done had a renewed presence, and she done got back out in these streets. So she been telling me she got some heat for y'all, and we also gonna talk about how Valentine's Day coming up and how y'all gonna navigate through that. She got some treats for the men and the women. So. Welcome to the Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast with your host, Cousin Cornbread. Welcome back to the Sex, Travel, Sports, Food Podcast. It's your favorite cousin Cornbread. And of course, I got my special guest host, the rowdy, ravishing Ru. What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
I'm good.
You all right?
I'm good, like I said, just a little snowed in, but it's okay.
Yeah, snowed in up here in the DC area. It's the beginning of February. Is today the first? Today the second. So it's the beginning of Black History Month done popped off. The coldest month of the year.
Yeah.
So everybody's supposed to be acting blackety black. I actually had a photo shoot in front of my house for some blackety black shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got one of my friends is a singer, and she's doing a all Black history like theme on her Instagram page. So like everything is black, green, yellow. She did like the roster joint. Black. I'm sorry, not black, green, yellow. Yeah. No, red, green, yellow.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's dope.
She's Jamaican, so it's gonna be cool. I got some cool pictures from it with the apparel on it. From the Cornbread closet stuff, so it was cool because I be blackety black with some of the stuff I got on there.
Yeah, we know.
So, yeah, man. Have you done anything for the blackety black stuff?
No, I have not. I have not indulged in any blackety black. I've been working like a Hebrew slave, actually. So I have to indulge in that.
They said that the blacks were the first original the Hebrew Israelites. So that's blackety black if you're working like a Hebrew slave.
Okay. All right. I guess that all kinds of flows.
I think that might qualify. You hear me?
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Then count me in. Yes, I've been participating thus far.
True. Hold on. When we did our last episode, was your girl Kamala the vice president yet?
No. No, but yes, thank you. Come through, Michelle. Through, Kamala. Yes, Kamala. Yes, they did that. They was like, I see you. You see me, girl. We out here. Let's get this. I like it. I'm here for it. Yeah.
You love the girl power on there.
Yes, black girl power. Yes, black girl magic. We here for it.
And so one of the things I just thought of when I said that, right? Because I've been watching. Because I've been a homebody, it's been snowing, but I'm just a homebody in the first place. But what I was watching over the weekend, in addition to Wendy Williams' biopic, I didn't watch her biopic. I watched like the one that it played before the biopic on Lifetime, like when it's just her interviewing her, like they interviewing her before they play the actual biopic. Anyway, I watched that, and then I watched this a little short thing about Salt and Pepper. And how they left out Spinderella. How they gonna leave out Spinderella?
I saw that. No, I did see that. I started watching that, and then I think like afterwards, I had like read an article about how and why they like left her out, and I was like, yeah, like she was definitely a part of the group.
Yeah, it was weird, man. So I don't know. That was a little tangent. I was just like, we gonna have to come back and revisit that because I think we're gonna get some answers because I think the public is riled up right now. We need answers on why Spinderella isn't officially part of the group.
And they want to know.
we all. I need answers personally. But anyway, we ain't even say. I always need the answers. You know, I got questions. We ain't even talk about what we about to talk about. So my bad. Everybody, we ain't even run down. We about to talk about. So this is a RULationship episode. Okay.
RULationship. Okay, I like it.
And so what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that when Ru is on here, y'all can know where y'all need to come. You know what I'm saying? We talk about relationships on here because Ru is a professional dater and fuckboy talent evaluator.
Oh man.
That's what we're going to. So these going to be, whenever you search going forward, you're going to be able to look on, is this a RULationship episode or not? we get a lot of feedback when Ru on here telling it how it is. You know what I'm talking about? So
man.
It's going to be labeled like that. If you watching this on the video, you'll see this at the bottom of the screen wherever you watching it. So shout out to everybody watching the videos on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. That's where we at right now. And I'll repost them usually on Instagram, IGTV too. So wherever you watching it, shout out to you. Tell all your friends. And so on this joint right here, we're going to be talking about Ru's newfound prowess on these dating apps in 2021. She done had a renewed presence. And she done got back out on these streets. So she been telling me she got some heat for y'all. And and we also gonna talk about how Valentine's Day coming up and how y'all gonna navigate through that. She got some treats for the men and the women. So catch me up, Ru. You know, this is the relationship. Like what's been going on out here? You've been knocking them down out here in these streets.
Nah, I ain't been knocking nobody down. They've been getting knocked down. I don't know. This COVID has definitely it just has people dating differently, just different. Like the typical traditional activities that you would do dating, like it's kind of like null void at this time because it's COVID. Something that's really popular, and I'm not sure if you've heard about it or not, is virtual, like a virtual date. And basically what happens is either, someone that you're potentially interested in, instead of you guys physically going on a date, you guys do the date virtually. Either you prepare your meal, he prepares his meal, or, if he's a real gentleman, he will, maybe cash app you some money or DoorDash you some food and, do it that way. So I've done a couple of those. Those were, interesting to say the least. Definitely didn't go anywhere.
Let me stop you real quick. I got to jump in here. I got to catch you on some of this stuff, man. So why do y'all ladies always equate real quote unquote men to spending money? Like, why y'all think that makes a real man? What that mean?
Because that's like a gentleman thing to do. Like, I feel that if a man is truly interested in you, then he needs to chase you. I'm not saying that women can't do some chasing either, but I mean, you can spend, you ain't got $20 to give me no food.
I'm just saying, like you talking about if he a real man and he gonna spend it. Yeah, it's so funny. Y'all ladies be so feminine and feministic and pro pussy power until it's time to pay the.
Didn't you just say on the last episode that we? Oh, okay. So I mean, what?
What I said?
You said on the last episode that we run this basically. Like we have more power than I think that we have.
You do
because we got a pussy.
You do 100%.
Okay then.
I 100% agree with it, and you should take advantage of it. I agree with it, but y'all ain't shit for it. But go ahead.
Okay, well, y'all ain't shit for a lot of things, but that's neither here nor there.
But let me say that back. It ain't even that y'all ain't shit for that. It's that it's so funny to hear when women talk about the real men and how great somebody is. We always tie it to some kind of money out what he spent or what he going to spend. Even if it's 20, it don't really matter what it is really. But the fact that he spends the money really communicates something to y'all to say that he's interested. which I think is a downfall sometimes. But I ain't gonna interrupt you. We need to get to why. We need to get to the rest of your virtual date. I don't want to go on a tangent, but I need to jump in there because a real man can be a real man without having to trick off.
Yeah, I agree. Long story short, I agree. I'm just saying in this particular instance, like I said, we dating different out here. So, I mean, what's wrong with you, coming up with $20, $25 and sending me, sending me some food? It's not a problem.
So where these bammers that sent you food from?
Well, the first date that I had, I made my own dinner. So I had some filet mignon with some shrimp.
Okay.
Because I got my own money. Okay. Just like the rest of my sisters out here do. We got our own money. Okay. We got the bag. Okay.
And what else?
So I had filet mignon, sauteed shrimp, broccoli, and sweet potato. That's what I had.
Okay.
Yep. So I mean, it was. I want to say he had pasta, if I'm not mistaken. I think he had pasta.
Like some bland, like basic ass pasta.
Exactly. So again, that's why he ain't make it, because I'm not a basic ass bitch. So
let me find out.
You got pasta and I got filet mignon. Like, come on now.
Did he send you the money for the groceries?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I just be needing to know. I don't know. Hey, listen.
No, he did not.
So you was over there with the filet mignon and the scrimps.
Yep.
Your best life.
Was good. And it was just general conversation. I mean, we had phone conversation prior to, but it was more of a visual. Men are visual people. So, I dressed nice. I had a cute little dress on, hair did, all of that. So ladies, y'all do these virtual dates, make sure y'all look real cute now. Pull out the red dress, the black dress, make sure y'all looking cute.
Do your hair. Get your ring light. Did you have a ring light? You got a ring light?
No, I don't have no ring light.
You got to get you a ring light, yo.
What I need that for? What I need that for?
It can illuminate the beauty or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm affiliated with the sun already. I'm already popping. I don't need that.
Hey, I like that. I'm already as bright as I'm gonna get, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a shining star. But no. So I mean, we had conversation. I think the date lasted maybe like 2 or 3 hours. And I mean, it was okay. I mean, like I said, it was different, obviously, because being in person, you can touch. If your love language is physical touch, that may be important to you. But I mean, it was.
You be following dudes on your date?
What you mean follow? Oh, like on social media?
No, fondling. Do you fondle?
Oh, fondling? No, no.
It sounded kind of creepy when you said physical touch like that.
No, when I say physical touch, like I'm the one that like touches your shoulder. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. The physical touch is not my love language anyway.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, know your work, kings. If you're uncomfortable with them, fondling your shoulders and squeezing your body.
Really?
Have a safe word, kings.
Really? That's what we're doing? No, absolutely not.
All right, so you had the filet mignon and the shrimps, and y'all were eating 3 hours. So, but he had his linguine. And so, but how was the conversation and all that? Was it? So you said he didn't make it. So what made him not go on to the next step?
I mean, he has some other like personal back end issues that just didn't fit into what I like, and it was just best that we part ways. So we didn't talk anymore after that date. Thank you, and thanks for coming out.
Back end issues. Okay.
Yeah, it was like some more personal medical reason that just didn't sit well with me, and I was just like, yeah, I think I'm good, thank you. I'm good. But he did actually reach out maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, and he was like, I just wanted to know what happened, and I deleted the message and kept it moving.
I thought you were about to say you said something about, you just said I deleted that joint. Okay.
Yeah, I deleted it.
Cut it. I feel you. I'm not good at doing that. My homegirl told me actually that I'm terrible with straddling the fence with people. I'm not good at cold turkey with people. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
I guess I'm too nice. I don't know.
Because you don't want to hurt people's feelings?
Yeah, I'm not a feeling hurter, but especially if they ain't necessarily done nothing wrong. Like, say for instance, what you talking about, old boy, like had some kind of medical issue or whatever. But you know, so if it was something like that, I feel kind of bad. Now I am cold turkey when it comes to like if you just an asshole or something, and I can't. I'll cut you for that. But if you kind of nice and I don't really got no real reason, maybe you just ain't my jam necessarily. You know, you might show up on like a little kind of a catfish tip or something like that. Sometimes I be a little bit too forgiving or nice. I won't dead jump, you know, like real bad.
Yeah, I can't. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want anybody. Let me clarify some things. It wasn't necessarily because he had a medical issue as to why he got dismissed. It was more like it just wasn't a good fit for me. And I don't have very first episode I was on, episode 26, we talked about ghosting. I ghost people. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I'll be out I will ghost somebody real quick. And it'll be like I never existed, because I will block you and delete you from everything. You're muted, deleted, blocked. You'll try to find me on social media. You can't find me. It's like I never even existed. But men seem to like that though, because like with the Android, and I'm not sure if everybody knows this because I just recently found this out. If you're an Android user, even when you block people, you still have the ability to see the blocked messages. They're just in a completely different holding cell, ladies. Just thought I'd let you know. Yeah. So I went in that joint, and I mean, niggas was just like, "Where you at? What happened?" And I was just like, "Ugh."
You had a whole graveyard full of motherfuckers, huh?
Yeah, like I'll ghost somebody real quick, and I mean, it could be a plethora of different reasons as to why you're ghosted, but I mean.
All right, so we got that guy out of the way. So we give us another one. You said you get a couple of. Give us a success story that we want to hear a good one.
I don't know if I have a success story, Cornelius.
Come on,
I'm sorry.
You said you was out here pimping.
I mean, I am out here pimping, but that doesn't mean it's a success story. That means that I'm getting some traction and it's going somewhere potentially, but it doesn't mean that it's a success story.
Traction, I get it. Traction is important.
Traction is important. Traction is important. When the weather, go ahead.
So so that one, so that was off an app, clearly, right? So
actually, no, that wasn't off of an app.
Hold on. So how you get that one?
I met him. I had a flat tire one day, and he pulled up. And he was concerned. I mean, I had AAA on the way, but he was concerned, and he was like, "Do you mind if we exchange numbers?" So we exchanged numbers, and like I didn't hear from him for like 2 to 3 weeks, so I didn't even know who he was when he called. But yeah, it kind of went from there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So hold on. So you had a flat tire. Old boy pulls over to check on you with the chivalry. You go on a date, and then you ghost him. See, this is fun.
First of all, he wasn't being chivalrous. Like he wasn't, because the place that I parked was like a hardware store, and he just happened to be pulling up to go to the hardware store, and I just happened to be there. Okay, so let's be clear.
You said he was concerned.
I mean, he was concerned. He was concerned, but still, I mean, I got it. We get a AAA on the way.
You know, justice for that brother right there. You know what I'm saying? All right, give us another one, Rue. Who else thought you done broke out here in these streets during COVID?
I ain't breaking nobody's heart.
They already got to deal with the Rona. Now they got to deal with you ghosting them too.
No, I'm tired of them dealing with their bullshit. No, like this isn't more so about me, but you know, of course I talk to my guy friends and stuff, and I'm trying to see how they're dating as well, because you know, of course I'm gonna be an advocate for the ladies, but you know, fellas, you know, I got a little tidbit for y'all too, I guess. But my homeboy, he does a lot of like exercising. So like when it was warmer, he would meet women offline, and he would go hiking with them, or they would go on a walking trail, and I think that was pretty dope. Because that gives you that one-on-one time, you're exercising, you know, working up an appetite, sexual appetite, a real appetite, all of that, you know? You know, I mean, hey, it worked out for him.
Trails and tails. There we go, baby.
It worked out for him. It worked out for him. So, I mean, exercising together, I thought was like a really good way of dating, especially like during the summertime, because a lot of people were going hiking together, camping, exercising, bike riding. So it was, yeah. So, I mean, as we approach and get closer to spring, that's maybe some things that maybe you guys want to consider, doing, considering we're dating different.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Are you a hiker or a biker, or like are you an outdoor activity person?
I am an outdoorsy person. I love hiking. I went hiking a couple of times during COVID last year, and I have a friend of mine who has started looking for all the waterfalls in Maryland and going on hiking trails. And I told her I would join her on her journey. So, cool. Yeah. So, ladies, if we can't find these trifling ass men, get with your girls and go have fun with them. I mean, your friends are just as fun because y'all are.
Why they automatically trifling you?
Because most guys don't like shit like that. The guys that I even mentioned it to was kind of like they like hood niggas, and they like, oh, I gotta bring my gun for what, my nigga? Like, we going hiking.
Well, I mean, listen, you should always have a gun. I will agree with the hiking or with that on some hikes, depending on where you're going, but not on all the hikes. But you should always have your gun regardless. Y'all know I'm pro 2A. I think everybody should always be strapped. Especially if you hiking in Maryland in certain parts, they got black bears. Even though a handgun ain't gonna really do nothing, it might scare the bear off, but it ain't gonna really do nothing. But you can't blame that on y'all's choices to deal with. Because I'm in this group called Outdoor Afro, and there's a lot of guys in that group. So I need to stand up for the dudes on that one.
Okay, you need to add me to that group too.
I will. Yeah. It's a lot of black dudes who like hiking. Just because you be meeting the Jones from Jasper's, don't put that on everybody.
Jasper's? No,
don't put that on everybody else.
No, and
sir. If everybody that's listening, if y'all don't know what Jasper's is, you probably ain't from this area or whatever. But if y'all familiar with, it's an old hood video where it was two people that got shot in Texas outside this spot called Bella Noche's. Just imagine that Bella Noche's is like Jasper's, right? It's a spot where everybody go drink, eat. It's like really extra urban
hood.
And everybody.
That's what he's trying to say. A little hood.
Everybody in there drink blue motorcycles. And if y'all know what a blue motorcycle is, it's a hood drink. Okay, and go ask one of your hood cousins or somebody that's from the trap. Everybody from the trap know what a blue motorcycle is. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, Ruth. So you've been out here. So you hiking and biking and trails and tails.
Yeah,
You ghosted my man's over there or whatever the case may be. Even though he was trying to help you with the tie. Give us another one, Ruth. Let's hear something else, man. Because right now, how many? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How many what? No. How many what?
Now I'm about to say how many dates you got for Valentine's Day coming up?
Oh, right now I'm 0 for 0 right now. Now that might change, because I just re-upped for 2021.
I know, so
it might change.
You told me you was out here and killing it on the apps. So
yeah, I re-upped.
Okay.
I mean, I got on this. I don't know. I think I'm actually going to have to agree with Cornbread. I really think that I am like a serial dater. I think. But I think now I don't get on the apps just to find somebody. I think I get on the apps to be nosy and compare and contrast so that I can talk about it. That's what I feel like I do now. Right, just for research purposes, just so I can continue to help y'all ladies out. Because I've been doing this for a long time. And I mean, that's sad. A long time. 2013 to 2021, that's a long time. Yeah.
Oh, what you mean? You've been dating for that long?
Yes, I've been dating and online dating.
Okay.
So online dating off and on,
So you got 8 years of online dating and professional experience.
Not professional experience.
That was just said.
No.
You said you liked it.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, at this point now, I really feel like I'm doing it more for research purposes than anything. And like, I've gotten to the point now when I'm getting on these apps, I'm seeing the dudes from like 5 years ago, and I'm like, oh, I remember him. Oh, nope. Yeah, like it's just like they stay on there. But. So I got on this new app it's two new apps. One of them is this real like elite app. It's called The League. Now, the league, and the league had a waiting list. It took me a month to get actually into the site to participate. I said, y'all, okay, this is the real deal. However, when I got into the league wants you to spend your money, and it ranges from $99.99 to $399.99. And I said, "Oh, shawty, I'm good. I ain't got that." Okay.
Hold on. So what do you get for this membership? Like, what's the difference between the league and Tinder or Bumble or whatever?
That's just how you get access to people. Like, I think like on a regular basis, like on a daily basis, you might get 2 or 3 like potentials that you get to like see. But if you want to see them and then actually interact with them more, they're encouraging you to get one of these plans. And I'm just
So it's not like usually on them type of junks, they have like the ladies free and then the guys got it.
Nah, everybody has to participate. And I mean, the guys that I did run across, I mean, they were surgeons and, engineers. I mean, CEOs. Like, they definitely had some prominent men on there, ladies. So I mean, if y'all willing to spend, your coins, go ahead.
So why you ain't go ahead and get the entry level membership?
No, I'm not spending $100. I'm good.
You can invest $100. You can invest $100 and be on the life insurance for the meal. Why you playing? Oh, you ain't.
Okay. Now, if y'all want to start me a GoFundMe, page for me to participate, sure, why not? But
you gotta invest in yourself. You gotta, if it's $100 to secure the bag, sis, what you doing?
Listen, okay, so that leads me to the next app. So the next app that I went to is called Zoosk. It's Zoosk. So I had never been on that one. So I go on there, I'm seeing some new faces, some nice prominent men. I said, okay, we might go somewhere. And the first guy I talked to sent me a message. We were able to communicate. There was another guy who sent me a message and they got me. They was like, in order for you to see the message, shawty, you're going to have to pay. And I said, who? I'm not paying for nothing. But I was interested in seeing what the guy had to say. So I broke down and I spent $30. This was like the first time in my whole dating career that I've ever spent I've ever spent any money on a dating app. Like, I've never spent any money.
Wait. So hold on. So you gonna spend $30 for the junk, see his message that's not a surgeon, but you ain't trying to spend the $40 to see the surgeon?
Well, first of all, I gotta test the waters first. I don't gamble with my money. I don't gamble with my money.
It backwards, Rue. We gotta have a
no.
So you can secure the bag.
I'm not hustling backwards.
Listen, I just want to come to the open bar wedding. That's all I'm trying to do. I want y'all. I want you to
gotta sit there already. You gotta sit. You gonna get a DJ. You gonna announce me when I come in.
I'm the host. I'm the host. I'm the wedding officiant. Don't forget about that.
No, my daddy gonna do that. Daddy gonna do that.
That's right, your daddy. That's right. I forgot your daddy
is a minister. Mm-hmm. Yep. Preacher's kid over here.
I'll stand down on that. All right, but go ahead. So you paid $30 to holler at the old boy for the message.
Yeah, but see, and this is why I didn't spend $100. I'm like, I have a logic behind my madness. So I open up the message. We start off the conversation. And ladies, I'm sure you guys have your vision board that y'all have done, because we do them every year as to what we want, what we don't want, our letters to God. We got our Fantasia letters. what's her name? Not Rihanna. Sierra letters. Like we have a man in mind that we want, so we're trying to attempt to manifest it.
Okay.
So moving into 2021, we know what we want and what we don't want. So I'm talking to old boy, conversations flowing, and I'm like, so how many kids do you have? And he says 4. My max is 2 because I have 1. So his 2 plus my 1, that's 3. That's a lot. But on top of him having 4 kids, one of them was like 1 year old. Who about to talk to you, Shawty? Politely unmatched. And
C, go ahead.
See, that's why my $30 was fine and was sufficient. Now, if I would have spent $100 because I was eager to talk to him and found out, I would have been very upset and mad. You know what I'm saying?
So, but what's wrong with? So he had a 1-year-old kid. So hold on, how old was the other one? You said he had 3.
Oh, I can't remember. He had 4 kids. The ranges didn't work for me. I was good.
So hold on. So what specifically? Why are you discriminating against the 1-year-old specifically?
Because this is my philosophy. I don't typically date men who are fresh out of a relationship, because I've been the rebound chick before. And ladies, I'm sure you guys can relate. The rebound chick is there to have a shoulder to cry on, to, be there in your time of need. And then in whole time, you talking to a whole nother bitch. And by the end of the year, that's the bitch you with. And then what about me? I'm not doing that shit. No. So I don't talk to men who are fresh out of relationships. And I'm leery about men who have younger kids, because 9 chances out of 10, y'all probably still fucking. That's what y'all probably doing. 9 chances out of 10, y'all probably still got some type of tie with one another, and y'all still smashing. And I don't want no parts of that. Just take Rue out the equation.
All right, so hold on. So what? But you wouldn't even think about asking that person, like, hey, are you still fucking, like, whatever? You just assume based on your trauma, your past trauma.
Not trauma.
Based on your
you ain't shit. You ain't shit.
Based on your PTSD.
That's right.
You put this new guy in the old guy's box. You shouldn't do that in real life in 2021, Ruth. Okay.
Well, I do, and you know what? I might be missing my blessing, but I'm good. I'm fine. I'm okay with it. It's okay. I'm perfectly fine with it. And I mean, he ain't the only one. There's been other guys that have fallen into that category. I mean, like I said, I think at this particular point in time, women, just as picky as men are, women are just as picky. Women out here eliminate niggas because they 5'6". Okay. So the short men is not winning. They is not winning. I was talking to a guy recently, and he asked me my preference. And I was like, well, I like tall, this, that, and the other. And he was like, well, I don't think that I fit into what it is you're looking for. I was like, you know what? You're right. He said he was 5'6", and I unmatched him.
Y'all heights are just out of line. He ain't picked that height out of a cabinet, out of a closet.
Sorry, not sorry.
So hold on. So hold on. So what's your cutoff age for the youngest? How young can a kid be for you to date his?
Like 8, 9. Yeah, I need them to kind of be in the same bracket with my child. I just don't want 5 and 6 and below is kind of. I don't really want to start over again. Like, my child is like 10. He's extremely independent. I need a kid that's semi-independent if I'm going to be a part of the kid's life.
Interesting. Okay. I hear you.
Yeah. I just don't want to start over. Like, I would feel like that would be starting over. Like, women think long-term. So if I'm dealing with a man who has kids that are younger, then I'm going to have to deal with those kids. You know what I'm saying? So why put myself in that situation if I know that it's something that I don't want to deal with?
Got you. Okay. I feel you. So, that's interesting. So 5 and below, like the store is what you fucking with. can't do 5 and below. And okay. All right, it can't be 5. Oh, so what's your minimum height requirement?
Probably like maybe 5'10", and I need 5'10" and above. And I have talked to men that are shorter than that, but they had some other things that they was working with that was unmatched. So I made some.
So wait, so how do you? So if they were shorter than that though, you had to have already made an exception for you to find out what else they was working with, right? So clearly it's not like a hard cutoff. Or did they have like what, gray sweatpants, or they just pulled up to dig out whatever? Like how did you evaluate that you should take the risk? How you feel you take the height risk to entertain this under 5'10" guy? Like, how did you do that?
Well, me and this particular person, we had a lot in common. So it was really easy for us to like relate to one another. He was funny, like he made me laugh like all the time. So like we just got along like amazingly well. And then, you know, of course, one thing led to another, and you know, it is what it is. And you know, I was like, yeah, I can. This is doable. This is doable.
All right. So you take L's for the right dick. For the height. Because I'm assuming that's all it could be, right? Unless are they tricking money, or they flipping the dick? I'm assuming it's the dick. Because you say you don't care about the money. Because you eat filet mignons or whatever by yourself, by your motherfucking self. But then, but you gonna make an exception. Stand your ground, queen. So I just want to know. So that's good. I like that. I like that you actually have a sliding scale based on if you want to slide on the dick.
I hate you so much, Cornbread. Why? I'm not for the streets. I feel like Cornelia's making it seem like I'm for the street. Like I don't like this. I don't like this.
You living your best life. I think that you should have you have your parameters and you should stick to them. I ain't mad at you. Okay.
Yeah. So let me see what other stories.
So what else? So you got that. So you said you got some joints so you don't have no roster for Valentine's Day yet, or you don't have no option for the Valentine's Day yet. So you're not on the league no more, and so you on Zeus. You on Zeus.
I'm on Zeus. I stay on Tinder. Like I get on and off. I like Tinder. Tinder's always been a go for me. Like I've just always liked Tinder, and I just recently got back on OkCupid because my sister had gotten on it, and she was like she had some old messages, so I got on there, and I mean it's a couple of joints on there, or whatever. You know, when you bored, you know, you got stuff to do. You know.
Do you get on Bumble?
I didn't like Bumble. I don't like any of them other ones. Bumble, Hinge, Plenty of Fish. I don't like any of those. Black. Yeah. I think I had told y'all to get on Black. Black has definitely went down since I told y'all that. It's all the hood niggas on there. So if y'all really want a hood nigga, calling to get. I've been talking about like straight out of jail hood nigga. Go on there. Because that's not for real.
I remember you recommended Black when it first came out.
It's not for me.
All right. So like, you know, so one thing we're gonna talk about too is you said that even though you don't have any right now, you don't have no Valentine's Day lineup, you had some ideas for Valentine's Day treats for men and women. Like what you got, what you had in mind? So you talking about you cooking, or you talking about something to send to them? What you talking about?
I mean, it can be a little bit of both. What I've noticed during COVID is a lot of people are kind of tapping into their what's the word I'm looking for?
Their culinary skill, or that
not necessarily their culinary, their talents. They're tapping into their talents. And I mean, there's a lot of people who cook and things like that. But now due to COVID, like you have time to like kind of perfect your craft. That's what I was looking for. And, you know, just been scrolling through IG and Facebook, and I have a lot of friends who they've turned into private chefs. So, you know, if you're trying to, you know, finesse your boo, maybe y'all can go get a hotel room and order one of these private chefs. I can get y'all the information. I don't know it off the top of my head, but get you a private chef. I know a couple of chefs too. So,
well, hold on. So do that. Make sure you put that. Make sure you give me the list of the private chefs or whoever you recommend. I'll put them on the website on Cornbread, cousincornbread.com for our recommendations on that. When we post the episode, I'll put it in the description and stuff. We can shout out some.
I will do that.
Especially if they Black owned for Black History Month.
Of course. These are all Black owned businesses that I'm referencing.
There we go.
So, so private, no, you're good. So private chefs, like I said, they'll come to like the hotel room and like set everything up. And I mean, it ain't just for Valentine's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever. So that's always a good thing. Again, kind of maybe going back to the virtual dating idea, maybe you might want to order like takeout, do like a DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that, and like have dinner in if you don't want to cook. But I have noticed that a lot of men and women are beginning to cook a lot more together during COVID. That is like another date idea during COVID. A lot of men have been cooking for women, or they've been cooking together, and that's super sexy. So why not do that for Valentine's Day? Wear your cute little apron, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Ass out, titties out. Hey, let's get it.
The ass out in the apron. I got you.
Yes.
I like the idea of the ass out in the apron.
But I mean, make it fun. Make it fun.
Make sure y'all use pot holders. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, please don't forget the pot holders.
Yourself, you hear me?
Yeah. So what else?
So you like the cooking together?
Yeah, cooking together is super fun.
So is it like super sexy for you? I heard that it's super sexy for women to watch a man cook, like for her.
It is. It is. Yep. It does something to us. I don't know. I like it though. It's good to kind of be like accommodated and catered to. And you just sit there, y'all listening to music, y'all having conversation and dialogue, and he cooking, whatever for you. I like it. It's sexy. And then, of course, you got to provide them with dessert afterwards, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that chocolate and whipped cream and the fruit and all of that. Okay.
But hey, let me tell y'all one thing. My cousin, my older cousin, told me this when I was younger. When I probably did, I know I had too much sexual experience at the time, but he used to be like a little freak or whatever, right? So he told me, he's like, whatever you do, everybody always talking about using chocolate and whipped cream and berries and all this stuff when you having sex. But he said, look, he's like, from experience, don't use that chocolate because it might go ahead and send you to the toilet. You don't never know. He said, focus on the berries, the fruit. The whipped cream is fine, but that chocolate sometimes.
Really?
He said something, it might make you go ahead and run straight off. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all make sure y'all test that out first, because you don't want to be spending money like Rue talking about. You don't want to get the jump. The hotel room had a private chef come over there, had a lobster tails and all this, and now you got to run off because you done tried to eat a little piece of Hershey chicken, Hershey Kisses or whatever. So make sure y'all be careful when y'all doing that chocolate as a dessert. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, there's a lot that you ladies can do, for Valentine's Day. And, y'all know they got these challenges going on. The silhouette challenge is popping now. You know what I'm saying? Do that for your man. Do it in person. You know what I'm saying?
I'm loving all these challenges. And this is like the best shit ever. The silhouette,
Busted. That's your favorite. That's your favorite. He sends me shit every day on the busted challenge. And I'm like, nigga, okay. She cute or whatever.
Hold on. Come on now, Rue. You know damn well who sends more ass between me and you. You know damn well. I wake up, Rue sent me about 37 asses. So don't you come on here talking about like I'm the one that
under the bus. You see that? He throw me under the bus all the time.
You try to act like it was all on me. And damn well, I get it. I be like, Rue got all the ass. Let me tell y'all something. Rue sends me more ass on Instagram than my man group. My group I got like 12 homies in the group. Right? We send it, we do whatever. We send the ass back and forth, sports and all this stuff. Rue just wake up with the ass. Just all the ass.
I help my male friends out. Like I have like a mailing list of guy friends that I'm super, super cool with. Men like ass. I like ass. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a big booty. I admire nice booties. I love women. I think women are amazing. We are beautiful creatures. So I just want to share, why not share? So I just send it down the roster, just boom. And everybody's like, oh, Ru, this is amazing. This is great. Where you find this at? Don't worry about it. Just like the shit. Don't worry about all that.
And you do be coming with the heat. I be like, oh, yo, Ru got fire over here. I have to admit that, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't want you to act like I was the only one liking the busted challenge.
I like the busted challenge. I participated, but I didn't post that one.
You took it down. I don't know. So you gonna do the silhouette challenge? What you doing?
I don't think I'm gonna do that. They said actually one of our viewers sent me something on the back end saying that there's like something that they can see like beyond like the red light or the green light or whatever. So I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about that. So I don't know. Stay tuned. Maybe I might feel it one day or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the silhouette challenge, is a good one too. I like it. I like anything where, this is the craziest shit. You can the crazy shit about all this stuff is you can get people to do whatever you want them to do, as long as you put challenge in front of it. Like motherfuckers just do anything. Be like, oh yeah, it's the whatever challenge, right? Like people just be out here, you know what I'm saying? And then it gets competitive, right?
Because like, people want to do better.
Yeah, and especially with TikTok, everybody just copycat everything, right? So like everything is a copycat. Like I ain't never Megan Thee Stallion that the body jump was crazy. It's like hundreds of thousands of people mimicking this damn choreography. Like motherfuckers is really dead ass learning choreography just to be in these challenges. And this is wild.
I love it.
I like it. The more booty, the better. Because I'm an ass man. I'm a certified bootyologist, and so I'm professionally trained in the evaluation of booties. Yes, and I've been even when I was at school in Boston, back in like 2000. I had a radio show on campus, and every week I would have Bootyology 101 because a lot of guys were. A lot of dudes like titties, right? But I'm not a titty man. I just started appreciating titties maybe like 2 years ago. I was like, okay, I can fight with a little titty or whatever. Yeah, whatever. But I was always a booty man. So I would always have to kind of explain to people the utility of a booty versus titties. You know what I'm saying? So this is like the gold rush for me. Just booty everywhere. Every day I get on this another challenge where I get to see new booties. Oh,
I can't.
Look at God. Because I don't even go to church. I just gave it to the Lord. I said, look at God. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even had to ask.
Fool here.
Thank you, Lord.
This fool here.
The patron saint of ass has blessed me with all the booty.
Anyway, since we talk about booty, they got dick that. No.
Excuse me.
They got dick dash. They got dick dash too.
Hold on, excuse me.
Dick dash. Yeah, like DoorDash. Dick dash. Niggas pulling up with dick.
What is this, Ruth? What is this foolishness?
I'm just telling you what I heard. I don't know. It's dick dash.
But
no.
You ain't ordered?
No.
You brought it up. I don't know.
I brought it up. We talk about Valentine's Day. You talk about booty. I'm talking about dick. I'm just saying, dick dash. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Seems a little.
Check it out, ladies. Check it out. Look into it.
Please direct that to the lady because I do not. I have a one dick maximum.
You said that last episode. We know.
No, because you have to tell people because it's 2021 and now everybody out here in these streets. A lot of people, especially a lot of gay dudes, they not uncomfortable pulling up on dudes no more. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not homophobic at all, so I don't really care. But they'll pull up on you, and you got to make it clear because they be aggressive, right? They be like, "Oh, what's that?" They'll grab your arm. They be like, "Oh, what gym you go to? What gym you go to?" Trying to get a set in. You be like, "Oh, no, like hold that down." You know what I'm talking about? So you got to be clear sometimes, because these dudes will pull up and they'll be, trying to offer the dick or whatever. I don't even know. And I just be like, oh, no. I mean, do what you do. I ain't mad at you. But personally, that's just not my jam. And you also have to, even with the T's, right? The transgender people, they will pull up on you too. So that those, what you call it? Trans women that used to be men, they'll pull up too. And I'll be like, no. And I tell people I use only OEM, original equipment manufacturer parts for the vaginas. You know what I'm talking about? I can't do the aftermarket vaginas, unfortunately. This is my personal problem. And I ain't mad at whoever do, that's your business, but it is not my thing. But now and then these days you gotta be explicitly clear, because you don't want that smoke in your inbox, fellas. You know what I'm saying? So when you on these joints, when you on Tinder, Bumble, the League, all this stuff that RU dominates, right? All these apps RU run, make sure y'all put that on there, to filter out some unwanted penises if that's not what you're into. Okay, so that's just my thing. I had to put a little disclaimer in my joke, even when I was back on bitch, because they've been on that joke for a minute, just going crazy. I'm like, okay.
I mean, they like what they like. They like what they like.
I be like, look, dog, and I'll be like, look, dog, I'm flattered, but I don't like dick. Like, that's it. Ain't a big deal. My jam. But good luck with your search. You understand what I'm talking about? Like,
I can't. So
the motherfuckers will go crazy and like all wild out and shit. I'm like, why y'all doing all that? It's not a big deal. Like, they attract you, whatever. So what? It's just like some girl that you didn't want, is attracted to. What's the difference? Ain't like, unless they grab your dick, then now you got
a problem.
But now you had to fight a girl to grab your dick too. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Anyway, don't be grabbing people's dicks and pussies out here in the street. Okay?
Yeah, don't be like Donald Trump out here. Okay.
Don't. Unless you are Trump and you can get away with it. We ain't gonna talk about white privilege today.
So I got a question. So we were talking about like Valentine's Day treats and ideas. And I remember from your podcast last year about Valentine's Day, you were talking about ideas for men. And I remember you saying like ammunition, clothes. You said because sex is not a gift. And I agree with you. Sex is not a gift. You can get sex anytime you want to. And honestly, I mean, Valentine's Day, is it for men or women or both? Like, who is it for?
I think it's definitely marketed and was established for women. Okay. But I think recently, everybody's different. Like, some women will actually be, show reciprocity and they make a big deal for their man or whoever. Whatever. I've seen that as well. But but overall, it's definitely focused on showing out for the women, and that's just what it is. It's I don't think it's for the men. I think men, it's dope if your girl does do that something for you or whatever, but you definitely shouldn't expect it. And you definitely, even if she do something, like, you gotta win. Okay, like, like, the man always has to go all out for the job if that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? And even if you tell your chick that you don't do it, she don't give a fuck. You still have to go and do something for her, even if y'all just met last week, man. Because that's
I don't expect that.
Really?
I don't. I swear. I promise you, I don't. Valentine's Day is just like another day to me. I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in so long.
Hold on. Did I know this? Did I know that you're not a Valentine's Day person?
I'm not a Valentine's Day person. Like, I haven't had anybody to be with on Valentine's Day. Like, I give my son a little gift from me because we have motherly son love. Other than that, I'm sitting in the house eating pizza, watching TV like I always do.
All right. Well, okay. Well, that makes more sense then. So you're not into Valentine's Day anyway. So this is the thing. If a woman is, though,
Yeah, then they're going to expect something.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I agree with that.
Even if you want to, oh, I don't do holidays, it's a Hallmark holiday or whatever. I believe that. I think Valentine's Day is good. I think most holidays are good, but especially Valentine's Day, especially when you could go out and you had to go eat prefix menus and all this goofball shit. I'm like, dog, if I'm out here paying all this money, I want the full Ross Clock menu. You understand me? I want extra shit on the menu today. Actually, I want a prefix menu. Like, what you talking about? I just want portions. What are you talking about? So I always just thought it was such a goofy thing to do. And then sidebar, y'all need to go actually look up the history of Valentine's Day. I just found this out. That's kind of like, it's like a negative thing for women, which a lot of patriarchy type of shit in the world is. But I didn't know the history of Valentine's Day as far as what it meant for the women and their sex and trying to, it's wild. It was like a wild kind of like reckless thing for women. So y'all go look up the history of Valentine's Day and then how it converted into a Saint Valentine's Day when they tried to turn it into a holiday. Because at first it wasn't a holiday, it was just a ritual. It was a pagan ritual, like a lot of other stuff, right? But it was basically, they was attacking women on Valentine's Day. But y'all go look that up. I ain't gonna run you through it right now. But I like to always sprinkle y'all on like Salt Bay with a little bit of information.
Not Salt Bay.
Put it on.
But yeah, I mean, I think those are some good ideas for Valentine's Day. Y'all ladies and men who do have a significant other or entanglement, situationship, whatever.
Hey, look,
I hope y'all enjoy that.
And also make sure you just don't even try to guess, man. Ask your people what they want. Make them do an Amazon wish list, something they can go ahead and give it to you. Because they take the guesswork out of life going forward. You got to be efficient. Just go ahead and ask them what the hell y'all want. Or, just make sure you be paying attention and surprise them with some shit that they interested in. That's all you need to do.
True. Ladies, coupons. They have these little coupons that you can like print out online. Those are always good and cute too. You should try those. Yeah.
Right. But see, that kind of falls back though into the sex. Because you be like, oh,
but it's fun.
I like it. I just want to make sure we focus. Because if it's going to be a coupon for some head later. I think it is cute because you can't whip it out. So you got to make sure that you put that it's non-negotiable. So if I put it out, if I still got it and it's still valid, I don't want to hear nothing else. just stop talking and get to, what you gotta do is you gotta do. I think you got fellas, if they give you one of them sex coupons, make sure it's non-negotiable, executable, it's due upon receipt. You know what I'm talking about? Like, no, ain't no wait, oh no, I gotta do this shit. Oh no, I gotta walk to Atlanta. Nah, right now, goddamn. You hear me? Make sure y'all put that disclaimer. Negotiate your contract, fellas.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
Well, that's good, man. We covered all the stuff we wanted, man, because it's a lot of stuff coming up. We got Black History Month, we got Valentine's Day coming up, we got everybody's still out here dating. They got the vaccine is out, so once everybody start getting this vaccine, people ain't stop partying and going out anyway. But once everybody start getting this vaccine, they just put a new one out too. Johnson & Johnson's junk just came out.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's another one. I forgot who the other company is. So now we got 4 options, I think. Or maybe the other one is still waiting for the emergency approval or whatever. But it will be 4 in the next week or so. Vaccines. So once motherfuckers start getting this vaccine, it's about to be
popping. Pop.
Yeah. So make sure y'all get ready. Get your Valentine's Day plans together. Get your dating plans together. And if y'all got too many bays or whatever at the same time, make sure y'all schedule them out on Valentine's Day properly in advance, because you don't want to come up with the sad, unbelievable story at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep telling. I told my man the other day, I said, dude, you got to stop lying. Don't lie. Just tell him, look, I'm going to take you out at 3 and I got to be back at
keep it up. I got to be back at 8. We'll respect you much more.
And if they say no, they say no. Then you save money anyway. You know what I'm talking about? It's a win-win. Anyway, Ru, where can they find you? We're going to get up out of here, man. Where can they find you on social media?
Instagram. On social media, my IG page is ONE uniquely crafted Leo. If you guys go to Cornbread's page, the information is there. We also want y'all's opinions. If y'all like what we're talking about, want to know more, or you have your own questions, definitely let us know so that we can discuss. I've actually had a couple of people reach out, and they have some things that Cornbread and I are going to discuss at a later date and time, but we want to hear from you. We want to hopefully give you some good answers, and we want to hear your feedback. So make sure y'all give us a call at this call-in number that Cornbread just dropped for y'all. But definitely follow me.
Yeah, it's up on the screen right now if you're watching this, and if not, if you're listening right here, you hit us up. You could drop a text. You could leave a voice note or whatever we talking about right now, or past shows, whatever. Just hit up the number on here. It's 352-577-2676. Again, 352-577-2676. That's corn. The last 4 numbers are spelled out corn because I'm very vain and I put my name in everything. It's actually called a vanity number. So there's that. So yeah, man, hit us up, and we're going to actually start going live sometimes to discuss some of these questions where we're not going to necessarily cover it on the episode. You know what I'm saying? So we can get y'all engagement on there, Instagram, Facebook Live. Make sure y'all follow us on there. Go on the Sex Travel Sports Food Podcast Instagram page. Follow that joint. Me and Ru are linked off of there. And again, I'm Cousin Cornbread on any platform you on. If I'm on it, it's Cousin Cornbread. If you don't see me, I ain't on it. You understand? So check all that stuff out, man. It's been another good episode. Thanks, Ru, for coming out, ma'am.
Appreciate you for having me again.
Yeah, man. And shout out to everybody out here that gave us a lot of love on YouTube and on Instagram. And shout out to Ru's Thighs. They got a lot of traction.
Stop.
The last show,
Stop.
Because the boys was in the comments going crazy. So I see she turned to the side on this one right here. So if y'all listening to this right now, so apparently
they can get a front view. They can get a front view today.
But yeah. So shout out to Ru's Thighs, man. We about to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all. Once again, go on cousincornbread.com. Hit us up. Appreciate y'all. We out. Till next time, log out.